have been on here, the YouTube channel, drinking some strong coffee out of my strong mug this morning. Shout out to Arbuckles. Oh, it is the best stuff. And the cup says, have faith and be strong. So that is what we are going to do today. Hey, I wanted to hop on here before I started with my clients. I have a full day of healing here at the practice. So I am just always so grateful and thankful for the most awesome clientele base ever. That ever was, and they come in and they get their healing, and it's just an awesome thing. So that's what we're getting ready to do on this Friday. But it has been on my heart as of yesterday to come back and to start some lives this month with you. Nothing fancy, nothing earth shaking, just some gratitude, which fits for November, right? But also just some discussion. I When we had our 2 months together and we were going over Galatians together, the one verse, okay, don't grow weary in doing good. For at the right time, you will reap a harvest if you do not give up. That's what we did for 2 months. And I gotta say, I just miss you guys. And I had not really felt led or any idea of what to come back on here with until yesterday. And then it was very strong, and so this is what we're doing. This is what we're doing for the month of November. We are going to go ahead. I know it's like half over, but we are going to continue on that discussion. There's something about being able to discuss, right, with people, and to not get off in the weeds in anger or offense, but just to be able to discuss things. And so I'm hoping that that's what we can do here. If you are new to the channel, it's just a channel about hope and encouragement. That's it. I know. No bells and whistles, no fancy hair or makeup, sitting in natural light as the morning just kind of unfolds out my front window. Hi. And the one thing that really shocked me, it's not a shock to anybody else. I realize that. I don't know what I am doing. I could not in any conversation be called an influencer. But here's the deal. Here's what I do know. I do know why I was put here on this earth, and it is to give encouragement. It is to give hope. It is to be a positive in people's lives. So if that sounds like anything you want to be a part of, you just come on. You hit that subscribe. Hello. And that like button. I would love for the month of November. Here's a crazy thing. How about we just blow up and normalize decent conversation and love and shining a light and love. And yeah, let's just get thousands. Let's get thousands in on the train, right? I realize that's not everybody's cup of tea. Some people really love to be angry, and they love to be cantankerous, and they think that debating is something that has to be done. Hello. But I don't know. I guess I'm cut of a little different cloth, and I do believe that that love wins. Grace wins every time. So welcome. I say all that to say welcome. And just to give you a little idea, of what's going on. And why I'm even hopping back on here is what I'm doing. But the one thing that surprised me, this is where I was going with that, is when I did before, when I did the 2 months before, YouTube isn't playing. Like you guys, uh, there were some interesting things that I found out of people out there in YouTube land. And hmm, well, it was an education. I'll put it that way. So if you would love to go along with us on this journey of hope and healing and prayer and lifting each other up in this community, I'm just going to say be respectful to me and to the other members of the community. This is a service. This is something, like I said, I know why I have been put on this earth. And that's what I'm going to walk in. So I want you to feel invited to come along with that journey. I'm just going to say, be respectful. Enough said about that. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. So buckle up. I'm gonna come to you just like I did on a daily basis before, and we're gonna see what we're gonna talk about. Today is just an introduction because, like I said, I got people coming in for their appointments, so I don't have a lot of time today. But here's a question I want you to think on, and we can talk more about tomorrow. And that would be, how do you feel about quiet? And I am asking for a reason. Quiet. When I say the word quiet, what does that even bring up in your mind? Does it bring up kind of a negative connotation like isolation, boring, that type thing? Or does it bring about like something that you crave, something that you long for, something that sounds good right now if you could just have some quiet? Now, I know as a mother and a grandmother now, quiet is good. Hello, hello, hello. Quiet is good. But I am putting together a whole thing based on quiet. And I'm having very interesting reactions from people. Some people are running the other way because we are just not used to quiet. We can't imagine a world as I'm talking to you on my YouTube channel, right? Without the phone. Sometimes it's hard for us to imagine what that would even be if it was just the silence. But I would be curious what your thoughts are on it. How does that word strike you? Is it a positive or a negative? Think about that tonight, and hopefully tomorrow when you find me, again, we can continue that discussion. As I said, be sure to hit like and subscribe so that when I do go live, you'll be notified because I want you along for the journey if you would like to do that. Okay, that's it. That's all I had for you today. You guys be blessed. Be blessed so that you can be a blessing. Keep shining, and we will see you tomorrow. Thanks so much.